The sun has gone down here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. The temperature has fallen a little bit, and that means it's time for some boys soccer here at Ante Marino Stadium. Welcome to the campus of Gateway High School as the Plum Mustangs, the #1 team in Section 4 of 3A, take on the Gateway Gators here on Gateway Gators Productions. Hello, everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Spencer Witt. Plum with an undefeated record, 11-0 in section play, but they almost had a scare against Latrobe in their last matchup, losing or dropping 2 goals early on in that match. They were to bounce back and take that one 3-2. Gateway on the other side, 2 victories in a row for the Gators. A big win against Franklin Regional, one of the top teams normally in their section, and a win against McKeesport as well. As the Gators looking to avenge their last time these two teams squared off, a 5-0 loss for Gateway, a 5-0 win for Plum, who have only given up 6 goals all year for the entirety of the year. But it's a brand new night here, and it will be Gateway who will kick off. The champagne gold jerseys. The Gators send this one away. Plum in the white jerseys going from left to right. Gateway going from right to left. The Gators with possession first. And it will be Plum who will have it now, though. For the Mustangs, Travis Codman put it back over for Gateway. Swinging at that one. And Plum still with it. Brady French. French gets that one sent over to the sideline. Gateway tries to cross midfield. Blake Marsh was looking for his teammate Nick Coco. Couldn't get it to him, though. At midfield. Back over for the Mustangs. Again, this is a Plum team, 44 goals scored on the year, 13-1 record. This one crossed in, but collected by the goalkeeper for the Mustangs.
That's Queter on the save for the Gators.
That's Queter who had that one for the Gators. Back over for Gateway. Possession still in the hands of the Gators. A shot taken and off of the goalkeeper.
Save by Zaleski.
Another look at this one. Owen Zaleski. And that one goes to the sideline and it'll be out of play for Plum. Gateway at midfield. Back out of play. And the Mustangs will throw this one in. Here comes Gateway. Coco. Nick Coco. Over from James Coco. Back to Nick. And a foul is called. Too much pushing from the Mustangs.
Gator kick.
And the Gators will kick this one. We have free kick for Gateway. towards the edge of the box, headed by Plum. Couple headers. But then back over for 23. All the way back over for the goalkeeper, Queter. Queter sends that one forward. And a foul is going to be called on Plum. Saw 13 there for the Mustangs. Travis Codman just grabbing at the player for Gateway, and a foul was called on that one. Free kick into the box for the Gators. Into the air. Collected, though, by the keeper.
Shot by the Gators.
That's Zalewski.
Zalewski.
Who gets to that one? For Plum. Again, this is the Plum team. 11-0, 13-1 overall. Back over for Gateway, and they'll just send it forward. Plum's only loss this year. As this one back over, but offside is going to be called against the Mustangs. Their only loss was the first matchup of the year, August 26th against Upper St. Clair. A 2-1 loss in that one. They've only given up a handful of goals. I mentioned 6 earlier. 1 goal given up against Latrobe. They defeated Penn Trafford in overtime, dropping a goal there. 2 goals given up to Franklin Regional, but a 6-2 win in that one. And then again, that next matchup against Latrobe, the last matchup, I should say, for Plum on the road. 2 goals were given up in the first half, but the Mustangs, 3 unanswered to win that one 3-2. Number 2 team in WPIAL. Ranked as high as the number 3 team in 3A in the state, is a shot sent forward and collected by Zalewski.
By James Coco.
That was James Coco who took that shot. Zalewski will send this one forward, high into the air, right around midfield. Bounces back forward where 31, Vincent Vagney will send it forward. Back over, Travis Codman. Forward for the Mustangs, trying to get there. Just in time getting a piece of it, but collected by Jack Queter.
For the Gators.
Tristan Ralph was the one who got to that one. Ralph had 2 assists in that last matchup against Latrobe. Last time these 2 teams squared off, it was at Plum. Of course, not too far away here down the road. Take 376. Exit 84A is Monroeville. Exit 84B is Plum. It was a 5-0 victory for the Mustangs in that one. Gateway, a team that currently sits 3rd in their section, behind, of course, these Mustangs in Latrobe. Out of play will be a throw-in for Gateway. Gators have had some good possessions here early on in this one. Here at Anti-Marino Stadium. Another throw-in for Gateway. In the gold jerseys, Plum in the white. Take a look at that section. Gators in 3rd, Franklin Regional in 4th. Big victory against Franklin Regional Gateway had. Penn Trafford sits in 5th. That's the team that they tied last year in the standings, as a collision away from the ball and a foul will be called on the Gators. So free kick right at the 35-yard line of the football field. It will be Grant Chandler, the junior. Sends this one to the box, looking for some help. It bounces to Queter, though. No one there for it.
Jack Queter.
So Queter collects that one, and then he throws it forward. Blake Marsh for Gateway. Owen Echegaray. Keegan Kuiper. Good passing for the Gators. They were looking for the through ball to Camden Simon, the freshman, but couldn't get it to him. Back all the way down, Vincent Vagney will turn as a defender, as a player on him, I should say, as he defends it. Goes out of play. It will be a throw-in for Plum. Quickly thrown in. Edge of the box. They've got a player streaking in here. Shot taken, and it goes wide.
Shot wide right, goal kick.
Zach Carnahan was the one who took that shot. Beat his man by half a step, was able to get there first. But the low shot goes wide, and a bad goal kick for Gateway results in a throw-in for Plum. This Plum team last year was the number 2 seed in the WPIAL playoffs. They had their sights set against the Moon Tigers, the number 1 team, looking for that number 1, number 2 matchup. But their story wasn't the one that was written. It was the Cinderella story of Ambridge, the 11 seed, knocking out Plum in overtime last year in the WPIAL semis. Plum did advance to the state tournament after the 3rd place victory in WPIALs, but did not go far in states either. So this team is looking to bounce back. They feel like they have a lot to prove after falling to the Bridgers last year. Looking for number 30 for Gateway. This Gators team last year, the 12 seed in the tournament, falling to Kiski 2-0, the 5 seed Kiski. Back all the way down, where it'll be collected by Queter. Jack Queter will send it forward. A little under half an hour remaining in this first half. Still scoreless in this one. But a giveaway, and Plum has it. Back over. Billy Watchak. Gets it to a teammate. Gage Adenolfi. Gage Adenolfi makes a cut, crosses it in, and just deflected away
Play by the Gators.
by Gateway. That's Brett Rossi who got a foot on this one.
Play by number 14, Brett Rossi.
Another look at this Rossi. You see, if Rossi doesn't get a piece of that one, Tristan Ralph easily sends that one to the back of the net. But a corner kick for Plum into the box. Skips off a couple players, goes back over to the sideline. It's a quick throw in, and it will be no for Gateway instead. Plum thought it was their throw in, but instead, the Gators will throw this one in. Into the air. Back over for the Gators. One header. And a good ball here for number 10, Blake Marsh. Marsh for the Gators. Little contact, no call. Gators fans did not like that one, a throw in. It's a throw in for Gateway. Plum just grabbing that ball, Noah Smith, and then sending it down the field. Another look at this from Marsh. You saw the nice movement. Marsh is kind of going down. To be honest, good no call, I think, in that one. Still with it, though, Plum, but next guy steps up for Gateway, Vincent Vagney. All the way across the pitch over to Plum. Cutting it back, taking this shot and scoring is the Mustangs. It's number 8, Gage Adenolfi for Plum. And the Mustangs strike first. Beautiful cross. All the way over to Adenolfi, who was able to get to that one, stop, take the turn, and finish with the right foot. Queter just had to hope that was going right at him, and it did not. So Adenolfi makes it 1-0 for Plum. Back over for Gateway. Marsh. Blake Marsh has some pressure on him.
Mustang goal scored by number 8, Gage Adenolfi. Time of the goal, 25-23. Adenolfi.
Oh, nice give and go for Gateway into the box. Crossing that one in, sliding in, good defense from the Mustangs. A player gets in front of that one to prevent that shot on goal. Wasn't sure exactly who that is, but Plum has it now. Crossed over and out of play. That was Travis Codman, by the way, sliding in. Another look at this one. And you'll see it was the great give and go for Gateway. Ball just kind of stopped right on the Y there. And Adenolfi came sliding in, not allowing Owen Echegaray to take that shot.
Number 25, Troy Bowden.
Actually, that was Keegan Kuiper who tried to take that shot for Gateway.
Merriweather.
Flicked over to the far side for Gateway. Amar Morale Merriweather sends that one in, the freshman, but nothing on that one. And a goal kick for the Mustangs. Low pass taken away. Nicola Coco. Brett Rossi. Back into the air. Still with it, though. Good play, Keegan Kuiper. And forward for Gateway. This one out of play. No, down the line. Correction. Nice play from the Mustangs. Keep that one in. The quick throw in. Too quick is the call. As we'll have to step a couple of steps back here. Referee making Plum player go all the way back over towards one side, from one side of the bench to the other on that Gateway bench. Pressure from the Mustangs, out of play, or from the Gators, excuse me, out of play. Thrown in. Gateway trying to swing that one to the other side of the field. And the speed from Tristan Ralph. Ralph has one defender, two defenders on him. Adenolfi Shot taken, one header, but it's off the post, but it's offsides regardless. The Gators able to trap a couple players for Plum offsides. Another look at it. You see Ralph sending it over. Nice feed to Adenolfi, who is trailing the play. And then right here, you're going to watch players just a bit too far off sides there for the Mustangs. Brady French was the one off sides. Deep down the pitch. It'll be collected by the Gators. Lofting that one over for French. French gets one touch on it, but Jack Queter is able to get to that one for the Gators. This is a Gators team that we talk about this Plum offense and how well that they have scored. Gators have been pretty good themselves as well. They've got the second most goals in Section 4 of 3A with 34 on the year. And they've only given up 16. Of course, 5 of those 16 were against these Mustangs. So make that 17 goals given up now, 6 of them being against Plum. Good ball over into the box. Shot taken and scoring! The Gators respond. It's number 10 for Gateway, Blake Marsh. And the lights go off and on here as Blake Marsh ties this one up for Gateway.
Scored by number 10, Blake Marsh. Time of the goal, 1947. Blake Marsh.
So Blake Marsh responding for the Gators. And they have scored in this one. This ball lofted over for Plum. Jonathan Aristel is over there for the Mustangs. Tries to cross it in, but a Gateway Gator player gets there. Back turn, but a foul called on Plum. Will Hansman will take the free kick. Nicola Coco. Chipped over the defenders, but Queter gets to that one and sends it forward for the Gators with just under 19 remaining here in this first half. Just the 7th goal given up by the Mustangs this year. Headed in the air, once, twice by Gateway. Marsh will try and get to this one. Oh, just couldn't get to that one. He had a player on sides, but a foul was called. I'll tell you what, Marsh, if he gets to that, he's got James Lococo streaking down the pitch with no one in front of him, too. He's trying to hold himself on sides. And that's the right call in the foul. That's the right play by Plum to hold Marsh there. Not letting him get to that one, but a free kick into the box. Right back out from the Mustangs. Gators have not shown any fear against this number 1 team in the section early on in this matchup. It is a corner kick for Gateway. The ref on the far side calls a corner kick. It's a quick kick taken. Trying to save that one, but not able to. was Nick Coco.
Goal kick.
That one goes out of play. A miscue
Gator ball.
from Plum. Big miscue on that back line. Coco will throw it in. James Coco to be specific. Back out of play, another throw in. Thrown into the box. Sent right back out though by Travis Codman. Gateway gets to that one. Sending that one back over. Noah Smith, the right back down the pitch. That's going to stay in. It spins. Blake Marsh just not able to get to that one. I thought it was going to stay in there. It just kind of stopped right at that 10-yard line and slowly trickled over past the end line. Good play by that Plum defender to shield Marsh away from it. Blake Marsh. And it will be a goal kick for Plum. Owen Zalewski will take the goal kick. Sliding in and keeping that one. A nice play for the Mustangs. Jonathan Aristel. All the way down, and Aristel has earned himself a corner. Nice play from him. He's not going to take it, though. Will be a different Mustang who will take this one.
Corner kick.
Thought it was going to be Veggie Fertile, but instead it'll be number 14, Tristan Ralph. Ralph with the corner kick, headed once, back into the air, but off a couple of Gators, and it's back for another corner kick. We'll try it on the near side this time. Corner kick taken by Codman, but a foul was called. That one hit over the
Goal kick.
net anyway, so regardless, it went out of play. Jack Weeder sends it forward. Coco, James Coco. Nothing doing on that one, though. Taken away by Plum. Back over and out of play. Another throw in for Plum. Right near midfield. Aristel tries to get through, but second guy steps up. The Gators using some speed here. Nick Coco. Player steps up though, nice play. But it will be a throw in. Noah Smith had, this has happened a couple times now for Plum where they're just immediately going, it's our ball, throwing it in themselves. Of course the ball boy is just gonna throw it to whoever has the arm out. As a substitution will come in for Gateway.
Bowden, back for the Gators.
Back into the air, out of play. And that one will be Plum ball this time. Troy Bowden has checked in for the Gators. Thrown in, one header, turning and just sending it back out of play is Nick Coco.
Number 7, Jonathan Aristo is into the Plum lineup.
Jonathan Aristo and moved from one side of the pitch to the other. Noah Smith will throw this one in. Smith into the box. One header off the volley, but not off a defender. That's Feji Fertile off the volley. And here comes Gateway looking to respond on the counter, but nothing doing on that one. But here comes the speed. Merle Merriweather tries to get to that one and in towards the box, and that's a dangerous ball.
Centering pass by Marsh.
Blake Marsh was looking for Coco. Another look you'd seen on that one. Saw Blake Marsh cutting in there and getting to that ball first before Merle Merriweather could get to it, and then this cross was looking for Coco and just kind of dangerously in between the goalkeeper and the defender. Headed off the corner kick. Back over off the foot of Merle Merriweather, and here comes the Mustangs trying to counter. Big swing and a nice play. Max Fry for Gateway. Able to get to that one. Still at the edge of the box. Now at midfield for Plum. Forward. Lofted over. And offsides is going to be the call against Jonathan Aristo. One of many offsides that Plum has had so far. Got behind Vincent Vagney, but good news was for the Gators, he got behind Vincent Vagney before that ball was kicked. And offsides is the call. And now Gateway with it. Nick Coco. Keegan Kuiper. Coco will be there for that one. Back down the pitch. Zach Morrow gets a piece of that. Morrow had the game winner against Latrobe on Tuesday. Let's take a look at the recent games for the Gators. Gators have been undefeated in the last 5 matches. A draw against Penn Trafford. One that, looking at the standings, Gators would like to have back, but wins against McKeesport, Obama Academy. Both teams in their section, along with a win against Franklin Regional. Good defense from Gateway. Back into the air, into the corner. And it'll go past the end line. A goal kick for
into the Gator lineup.
The Gators. Down the pitch. Coco, but goes back to him. Eli Watchak for Plum. Through ball, first one there, Will Hansman for the Gators. Back to Hansman, who sends it forward, but towards the bench and out of play, a throw in for Plum. Look at this recent matchups for Plum. We told you they're undefeated in the section. 6-0 victory against McKeesport, 3-0 against West Mifflin, 6-2 against Franklin Regional, 2-0 against Obama, 3-2 against Latrobe. But the one thing to note, there are some cracks in the foundation. Not really, nothing of substance, but giving up a couple goals is something that they didn't expect in the through ball here, but sliding in Zalewski gets to that one. Nice play from the Mustang goalkeeper.
Save Zalewski.
Was looking for one of the Cocos on the through ball. Chipping that one and scoring. Gage Adenolfi. The speed from the junior getting past the defensive line for Gateway, chipping that one over Queter, and Plum has taken the lead back. How quickly that materialized for Plum. Gage Adenolfi, 2 goals on the evening for him so far. That second one being the difference in this one. Sliding in, and a foul is called on Nick Coco. And we have a yellow card drawn on Coco.
One goal scored by
Veggie Fertil
Gage Adenolfi. His second goal
was the one who
Final
went
goal,
down.
6-47.
Adenolfi scoring this one to raucous applause from the Plum faithful. Decent crowd on hand here of Plum supporters. Back over off the free kick. Tristan Ralph into the box off a Mustang. Back over, initial shot, and that one way too high.
Okay.
Christian Alter gets underneath of that one. And it is a goal kick for the Gators. Looking for the through ball, couldn't get it to him. Gateway crosses midfield, taken away though. Tristan Ralph. Ralph cuts around one defender, moves forward. Past midfield towards the box. Good ball over to the near side. Shot taken just wide. Veggie Fertil just wide off the inside of his foot. Curled that one just away. A beautiful strike on that one. Another look at it. Tristan Ralph finding the open attacker. You see it just spinning away past that far post. Almost a 2-goal lead for the Mustangs. But now it's Gateway who tries to move forward with it. Collected though by the Mustangs. Zalewski will send it forward. Flicked into the air. Where good talking, recognizing that Brett Rossi could just turn back to his right and turn forward. Looking to get that one forward, unable to. Garrett Chandler on defense. Keegan Kuiper for the Gators. Marsh taken away though, good defense. Eli Watschak was the one who stepped up against Marsh. Sent out of play by Max Fry. Thrown in from the Gators. Towards the flag. Crossed in, but not in enough. Goes past the end line, and it will be a goal kick with 3.5 remaining here in the first half on Gateway Gators Productions. Jack Queter will take the goal kick, but they'll stop and have to redo this one. Once again, thank you for tuning in on Gateway Gators Productions, your home of all Gateway Gators live streams and replays. Go to GatewayGatorsProductions.com. Get the list of the entire schedule for the fall season. Of course, this is the game of the week here. Upcoming broadcasts. Football team will be at Penn Trafford tomorrow. Volleyball will be back over at Henry J. Furry Complex against McKeesport. Football the next day against McKeesport. And then the last two broadcasts of the year are both on the gridiron at Norwin and versus Central Catholic. Is that one out of play, a throw in for Gateway. Marsh will try and turn, slipping in there, and I believe a foul is called on Plum. Yes, it is. And it'll be a free kick for the Gators, just past midfield. Free kick taken. One header off the Gators. And back down the pitch. Aristal will send this forward, and he's got his man. Shot taken, it goes wide. It was number 8, Gage Adenolfi, who was looking for the hat trick. That kid has got speed down there for the Mustangs. Yeah, another beautiful long pass to him. Good play by the defender, not allowing him to get the turn there. Put that one on goal. Will Hansman was the one defending him.
1 minute.
Final minute here in the first half. Back over off a chest for the Gators. Marsh will turn. Blake Marsh deflects off one player, collected by Zalewski. Zalewski sends this one all the way down. Good punt from him. It goes off of a player trying to get to that one. Tell you what, Adenolfi actually got to that, but Gateway with it now. Final 15 seconds. They got to push here. Just out of the reach, though, of their intended target. 5 seconds. A drive over where Zalewski will take that one. Will Hansman was the one who took the shot. And that's the end of the first half here in this one.
2 goals in the game by number 8.
Gage Adenolfi with 2 goals. The first goal and the third goal of this evening. It was Blake Marsh who had tied it up about halfway through the half as well. And that's the difference so far. Adenolfi's second goal. 2-1 Plum. We come back. We'll have the remainder of this second half between the Mustangs and the Gators here on Gateway Gators Productions. Back here in the second half. Plum with a 2-1 lead here in Ante Marino Stadium. And this game of the week here at Gateway High School, courtesy of GatewayGatorsProductions.com. It's Gateway going from left to right now in the champagne gold jerseys. Plum with a 2-1 lead, 2 goals from Gage Adenolfi. Blake Marsh got a goal for the Gators in the first half as well. But Adenolfi has been the difference so far. Still a whole half to play. Both these teams have had some chances. And Plum looking to continue to remain undefeated in conference, 11-0, a 13-1 record. Gateway sits at third in the conference, 7-2-2. Right behind Lake Trobes. Take a look at the standings here again, as the Gators try and send that one forward. Franklin Regional in fourth place. It looks to be what potentially could be the cutoff there to make the playoffs. Penn Trafford at 3-6-2. Penn Hills 3-7-1. Obama Academy and McKeesport round out the remainder of the standings. Queter will send it forward for Gateway. First header. Zach Carnahan sends that forward. Getting to it, cutting it in, shot taken, and scoring. A beautiful cross in. Brady French finishes it off for the Mustangs. And 2 minutes in to this one, in the second half, Plum has their third goal of the evening.
Let's go, boys! Let's go, boys!
Brady French
Plum goal.
for the Mustangs.
Scored by number 12, Brady French. Time of the goal, 38-11. Brady French.
The senior gets the goal for the Mustangs. All the way over to the far side, out of play. One header. Swinging it to the other side of the pitch for the Mustangs. Through ball, but French can't get there. Queter gets to it first. For
French again on the drag, saved by Queter.
the Gators. One header in the air. Gateway has to retreat. Marsh. Blake Marsh has a player with him, crossed in, into the box. Second player steps up, stepping up again, shot taken, deflected away though, great defense from the Mustangs.
Simon on that shot, blocked by the Mustangs.
Number 9, Garrett Chandler was the one who got in front of that one for Plum, as you saw on your screen there. A give and go, but out of play. A throw in for Gateway.
Gator ball.
Thrown in for the Gators. Back over to the far side. Back into the box. One header from the Mustangs. Nick Coco. Taking that one away, though, is Plum. Adinolfi sends it down the pitch. Coco back down, though, and Marsh will try and get to this one, but first ball is Owen Zalewski for the Mustangs. One bounce. The Mustangs with it. Nice move. Gage Adenolfi sliding in an elbow. So both players going down. Coco and Adenolfi both go down. There will be a foul called on on Coco, excuse me. Coco tried to make the argument that he got slapped in the face there. So a free kick. Free kick taken off of the wall. Someone's gonna feel that one tomorrow. And by that someone, it's gonna be this player right here who sends it forward. That's 26, Max Fry, the freshman. All the way down the pitch and out of play. A throw in though. For Plum. Or correction, throw in, yeah, for the Mustangs. A long throw in where it goes back out. It'll be a throw in for Plum again. They'll throw it in quickly, but then they're told they'll have to come back. Flicked into the air, back out of play, another throw in for the Mustangs. The near side, swinging it to the far side now, but one header from a Gator. It goes backwards though. Plum with it at the edge of the box. Crossed in. Adenolfi. That was back over for the Mustangs, but the shot taken by French.
On the save.
Not enough on it, and Queter makes the save. Once again, thank you for tuning in here on Gateway Gators Productions. 32 minutes on the clock here in this one. I'm Spencer Witt. As the Mustangs will try and move forward. Cutting that one in. Crossing it in off a deflected player, off a defender.
Good defensive work by the Gators.
The Gators escape, but momentarily, and then forward for Marsh, stepping up though. The Mustangs still with it. Codman. Carnahan. Carnahan forward, and that one out of play. And a beautiful Thursday evening here in Monroeville, Pennsylvania. Thank you for tuning in here. 72 degrees. Had the temperature in the 80s earlier. Sunset 6:55 p.m., which means the around 7:30 start time. This one started after the sun had been down. We had battled the sun throughout several different matches early on in this season, but the lights are out. Beautiful evening here on this October 5th. Real quick, thank you again for tuning in wherever you are, and a special shout out on this day 32 years ago. My parents got married. Today is their anniversary, 32 years. And I know both my mom and dad are tuning in now watching this one, so just want to wish both of them a happy anniversary. be a goal kick, or excuse me, a throw in for Plum. Marsh tries to get that one forward, is not able to though. Coco. Morel Merriweather. Taken away though. Travis Codman tried to get it forward on the through ball, but stepping up defensively was Vincent Vagney. Here comes again Adinolfi, excuse me, but offsides is the call. Mustang fans didn't like that one. But the call goes to offsides. Throw in for the Gators. Right back out. Eli Watchak sends it forward. He gets back to that one, but a foul is going to be called. Watchak a little frustrated with that one. Coco going down. Back over for the Mustangs. Down the pitch. The Gateway gets to it. Now to play. A throw in for the Plum Mustangs. Substitution. Veggie Fertil comes back in. Into the box, some pressure. Trying to cross that one in, sliding, or getting a foot on, excuse me, was Vincent Vagney. Adinolfi was the one who crossed it in. Possession back for Adinolfi, the through ball. Shooting that one and scoring. A beautiful through ball from Adinolfi. And it's number 14, Tristan Ralph, who scores for the Mustangs. 4-1. Just textbook soccer for Plum. In this one, another look at it. You see from the through ball, and it was Ralph who scored that one. Tristan Ralph had 2 assists in his last match. He gets a goal here in this one, the senior. For the Mustangs.
His second of the game, scored by number 12, Brady French. Time of the goal, 27-11, Brady French.
Tristan Ralph was the one who had scored that one. See that boys soccer conference champions for Gateway 1988. Top of your screen was the last time that the Gators were conference champions in boys soccer. You have a team like Plum who, both on the boys and girls sides, are every single year one of the top teams in not only this section, but in the WPIALs. It's very tough to get past them.
Number
A
15,
juggernaut.
Zach Morrow, and 7, Jonathan Aristeel are into the Plum lineup, along with number 29, Jonah Cackmore.
Thrown in quickly. Down the pitch, they'll let that one roll past the end line. Taken away by Gateway. Nice move from Owen Echegaray. Coco. Back over to James Coco. Stepping up though. Veggie for Till. Forward for Plum. They have a player streaking in, but couldn't time that one properly and also too far away. From Jonathan Aristeel. Jack Queter will send it down the pitch on the goal kick, or on the punt, excuse me.
Number 28, Christian Alter, is in for the Mustangs.
That one past the end line. Be a corner kick for the Mustangs. Tristan Ralph, who scored the 4th goal for the Mustangs, sends this one back into the box. It's over a couple players' heads to the sideline. Garrett Chandler. Across the pitch. Or a header from number 15, Zach Morrow. Ralph couldn't keep that one. Blake Marsh back to him, tries to turn, taken away though by Fertil. On the near side for the Gators. Step over from Marsh and just poked back out from Zach Carnahan, but a substitution will come in for Gateway. Echegaray will check out. Into the match for the Gators, Camden Simon, the freshman for Gateway. We have a couple freshmen that have played here in this one. Mara Morel Merriweather being the other one for the Gators. Marsh to Coco. This one taken with a shot high from Will Hansman, who figured why not.
Hansman on the shot. Goal
Blast
kick.
from Hansman there, and a goal kick for the Mustangs as he's taking a look at this one. Not the worst look we've seen all night. The right idea is the Gators just trying to get some offense generated. Back over for Tristan Ralph, a senior. Queter steps up and sends that one forward for the Gators, the senior goalkeeper for Gateway. This Gateway team has a decent amount of seniors on it. A decent roster to say the least. Jack Queter being a senior. I'm just going to go through the order in numerical order. Lemuel Norte, senior as well. Back over. Khalid Shamseldin, excuse me, a senior. Blake Marsh, who scored for the Gators. Keegan Kuiper. Aiden Mason. Nate Weichel. Will Hansman. Josh Ollie. Shane Proctor. Ryan Hoffner. Round out the seniors for the Gators. For Plum, they've got a decent amount of seniors themselves as well, but they've talked about it before. Head coach Ralph Kolanowski has mentioned how it seems like they lose a lot of players in this one, or every year, I should say, due to graduation. But it just seems like players just keep coming in and picking up where the teams left off. Ryan Hoffner has checked in for the Gators.
26, Marco Tomasino is in for
Marco
the Mustangs.
Tomasino in for Plum. Plum, they're seniors. Chance to Stazowski, excuse me. Jebus Pius, Jonathan Aristel, Ethan Andrzejewski, Brady French, Travis Codman, Tristan Ralph, Zach Morrow, Tyler Urasenik, and the keeper for Plum, Owen Zalewski, the seniors for this Mustangs team, and has aspirations of the WPIALs as this crossed in, and Queter gets a piece of that one.
Queter on the save with help from the defense.
Good ball finding Zach Carnahan. Carnahan gets around a defender. Doesn't get on that one inside of his foot. Instead, it goes to the side and goes away. You see Hoffner trailing that one on the defense. Queter will take the kick. Coco to Keegan Kuiper. Camden Simon. James Coco. The defense there, though, and a foul is called on Coco.
Last call at the
Pretty good
refreshment
defense
stand.
for Tristan Ralph.
They still have quite a few items left. Drinks, cold drinks, warm drinks, desserts, snacks.
Back over for Gateway. Past the end line, it'll be a goal kick. One more sub in for the Gators. It's 25, Troy Bowden. Comes back in for Gateway. 16 minutes remaining here in this match. The low through ball doesn't get through for the Mustangs, but they retain possession. Aristal. And a foul is called on Aristal. Brett Rossi goes down. Timeout. And a discussion with Jonathan Aristal, the senior. And the yellow card is drawn against him. Jonathan Aristal has checked out here in this one after a stern talking to. Kent Holmes will come in, the freshman
Number
for the
38,
Mustangs.
Kent Holmes is into the Plum lineup.
So Holmes comes in. Queter will get to that one off the foot of Zach Morrow. Back over for Gateway. Trying to cut this one in, but deflected away. It'll be a corner kick for the Gators. Blake Marsh is going to try to get the corner. Another look at it from Marsh's run. And Veggie Fertil on the corner, or on the defense, excuse me. The corner taken from the Gators. And a foul is going to be called. Stepping in there and taking the foul, Merle Merriweather. Kent Holmes was the one who was trying to get to that ball for the Mustangs. Under 14 minutes remaining here in this one. As Tristan Ralph will throw this one back in for the Mustangs. Looking for the through ball. They get it. Shot taken. Kent Holmes got a shot off, but Jack Queter with the stop. Another look here at this one again. Plum just does such a good job on these deep passes, finding the open man or the open man finding the ball. Generates offense with every possession, it seems, as they go down the pitch. It's Raf Kolonkowski, excuse me, oversees his squad. The throw in for the Mustangs. Coco. Merle Merriweather. Coco flicks that one forward, but off the chest of Tyler Urasenic, excuse me. Kent Holmes trying to get to this one. Hoffner defending. Back over. Shot taken in wide for number 12, Brady French, who was looking for his second goal of the evening. As you see French trailing this play here, Hoffner sliding in, good defense from him. And a nice feed to find French, but just couldn't get enough on that, really. On the shot from the senior. Player down for the Gators and slow to get up. It continues for Plum. Blake Bobich. Veggie for Till. One header from the Mustangs. James Coco was the one who went down for the Gators. I think he stepped on the ball, and in stepping on it, kind of fell over. After that, took a little bit of a hard fall. It is up and continuing. Looking for the through ball from French, or for French, excuse me. Kent Holmes was also in the area. Sent forward. Under 10 here in this second half. The Gators are looking for some life on offense, but a foul is called on Blake Marsh. So a foul called. Into the box for the Mustangs. And a foul is called on Plum, so Gateway just takes the free kick quickly. That was Queter who took the free kick. Nice hustle from the Mustangs to keep that one in. Again, possession goes back to Plum. Possession in the first half was far more split than the second half here. Zalewski will get to this one. Hoffner a touch on that one, but then over Veggie Furtill. Gets to Kent Holmes. Holmes drops it off. Shot taken. That one goes high and wide from Tristan Ralph.
Substitutions, number 21, Mason Eber.
Mason Eber will check in for the Mustangs.
Number 30, Andy Strasser. And 34, Jack Shireman.
Andy Strasser, a freshman. Jack Shireman, a freshman as well.
Number 6, Peter Reynolds is in the game for the Gators.
For the Gators, Peter Reynolds is checked in for Gateway. As you see Reynolds over there in the area, that one a foul called on Will Hansman. With a foul called, Tristan Ralph will take the free kick. Ralph swings into the box. Off of foot, off the goalkeeper.
Goal, Mustang.
And a goal scored for Plum. Parker Barat is the one who scores.
Plum goal scored by number 24, Parker Barrett. Time of the goal, 6:56. Parker Barrett.
So Barat scores that one for the Mustangs. And that pretty much seals the deal for Plum. 5 goals for Plum. They had 5 goals in the last time these two teams squared off at the beginning of this season. There's a foul called on Gateway. Plum with it now. 6 minutes and change as the clock ticks down. Pressure from the Gators. Deflects off of a Gator. Back towards the edge of the box. Plum finally is able to get that one out and back down farther away from the box. And a foul is called on Gateway. 5:50 remaining here in this one. The Gators have a couple of matches coming up after this one in the standings, or in conference play. Last 2 games of the year for Gateway at Lake Trobe. The Wildcats be a good one. The team right ahead of them in the standings is Gateway with it. Shot taken, but it's Zalewski on the save. James Coco was the one who had the low strike.
Shot by James Coco
For Gateway. You saw on the screen there the last matchup of the year for the Gators, at least in the regular season. There's a home match against Obama Academy. That'll be senior day for Gateway. For the Mustangs of Plum, they've got this match here against Gateway. They have a non-conference matchup against Shadyside Academy, the Bulldogs, on October 7th. And then it's on Saturday at 2:30. And then last 2 matches of the year in conference play versus Penn Trafford and at Penn Hills for the Mustangs. And then potentially both of these teams will be on their way into the WPIAL playoffs. Plum is all but locked up a playoff berth. I believe they actually have. Gateway is not technically locked up a berth yet, but I believe regardless, I should say, whatever happens in the Penn Trafford match that they have tonight will be the difference in that one. Because even with a tie, Penn Trafford needs a goal differential to be huge for them. As this one's flicked forward, excuse me, Franklin Regional, not Penn Trafford, my apologies. This one flicked forward. Clock is stopped at 3:24 for the substitutions. They're going to try and reset the clock now. 3:40. So 3:40 on the clock. And now things will restart as the clock continues to tick down. Forward from the Gators. Touch off 13, Keegan Kuiper. Kuiper back to him, stops, turns, but flick down the pitch. Into the box, Coco will take the shot and score.
Go Gators.
James Coco. Coco scoring to cut the deficit here in this one. The mountain very high to climb here for the Gators with 3 minutes remaining here in this one. Kind of a miscue on the back line there for the Mustangs, and Coco taking advantage.
Time of the goal, 3 minutes. James Coco.
All the way back over and out of play. This is the third time this year that Plum has given up 2 goals in a match. They have yet to give up 3. A win against Franklin Regional and a win on Tuesday against Latrobe. The 2 times that these teams gave up 2 goals as a foul is going to be called, clock stopping, and a yellow card is going to be drawn. That's Keegan Kuiper. Too much from him on that one. And Kuiper will be out of the match here. Camden Simon checks back in for Gateway. Actually, Nate Weichel actually has checked in for the Gators, the senior. After that one goes out of play, and a throw in for Plum. Final 2 minutes here in this one for the Mustangs and the Gators. Swung back to the near side for the Mustangs. Down the pitch. Trying to get to that one, but sent forward.
One minute left in the game.
A little handsman on the defense, but or number 30. Anthony Strasser. Back over for the Mustangs. They'll drop it off to their keeper, Owen Zalewski. Played a solid game this evening. Zalewski as the keeper for the Mustangs. That last goal given up, really nothing he could do on that one. Is a miscue on that back line. And then the first goal from Blake Marsh, a good strike from Marsh. Luke Hoberg. Final 10 seconds. Chance Tazowski is not going to get to that one, but that will be all she wrote here in this one. The Mustangs continue where they left off. A 5-2 victory over Gateway. Adinolfi with 2 goals himself. French with a goal, Ralph with a goal, Barat with a goal to wrap things up as well. For the Mustangs, for the Gators, Blake Marsh and James Coco scoring as well. But the Mustangs improved to 14-1 and 12-0. in conference play, the team to beat in not only Section 4 of 3A, but arguably all of AAA boys soccer in the WPIAL in 2023. Gateway, they'll drop to 7-4-2, 5-6-2 in section play, with only a couple matches remaining here in this one until playoffs start, not too far around the corner. That will be all she wrote here in this broadcast. For our entire broadcasting crew, our producer Adam Gusky, our director Lee Schaefer III, and the Schaefer and Gusky families, I'm Spencer Witt saying so long and thank you for tuning in here on GatewayGatorsProductions.com. Good night, everybody.